Welcome to the Two Drunk Flings and Friends podcast. This is Two Drunk Flings Do D&D. I am joined with Alan and Mike, who are usually on the podcast. We're also joined with Ben, Jess and Kieron. Before we introduce everybody properly, what I just wanted to say is thank you to Mike, who has basically paid for us to play D&D. He's recording it. It's going to be underneath his label. So when it's released, it will be on his page and his social media. So thank you very much, Mike, for doing this. A huge thank you to Old Castle Creations as well, who are sponsoring us. We will be getting some D&D packs for us all. We're all going to be getting like our own personal pack and dice cups and everything for each other. So huge thank you to them, and huge thank you to Joe at Mini Monologue, who will be coming to film some of our sessions as well. So thank you very much, guys. So let's start this. Again, I'm Liam. I've been playing D&D for about 9 weeks. 9 weeks, I think. Yeah, Alan?
Well, this is my first session since I was in secondary school, so you're talking 25 years at least. This is my first session for 25 years. It's like I played second edition at school.
Second edition at secondary school. Okay. Mike?
What's D&D? Sorry?
Yeah. Mike's, you're completely new.
I'm the brand noob. Absolutely brand noob. I know a bit about it. I've watched a few videos and I know a little bit about my character, and that's about the extent.
Yeah. Okay, so then we've got Kieron.
I've been playing just under a year, interested in fancy roleplay RPGs. I've dabbled in Vampire the Masquerade and a bit of other roleplay mechanics. But yeah, this is really my first time playing D&D properly. Like what, about 6 months ago? About that, so that's how long I've been playing D&D.
Awesome. Jess?
I've been playing D&D on and off for like 8 years, but don't take that to mean that I know how to play at all. And it will be the first time I've ever played a halfling, I think probably for good reason. But
oh yeah, before we tell the group, we are an all halfling group. Yeah,
well,
we're all
halflings.
So Ben?
I'm Ben. I've been running D&D for about 15 years now, pretty much consistently. And I am a fucking anorak.
Awesome. So yeah, Ben, let's get this.
Yeah, you ready to get cracking?
Yeah.
Well, I think a good way to start would probably be, because presumably 5 halflings sat in a tavern drinking together would probably know each other. So maybe we should go around the table and you tell us a little bit about your character and what the other people at the table with you would know about them. So shall we go in reverse order, Jess?
you haven't really seen this guy around too much before. He's sort of like a heap of dishevelled greenery. There's a bit of moss here and there sticking out of him. He's older than most of the other folks around here, smoking away, and there's sort of puffs of quite noxious sort of dark purplish smoke coming from his pipe, and he's keeping himself to himself and chilling out.
So a smackhead, basically.
I wasn't gonna say that, but say it how you see it, I guess.
That's how I'm
covered in moss, smoking from a pipe.
Excuse me, mate, you got any fucking gold? You got any gold, mate?
Sorry, I've already Shanghai'd you. Kieron.
My character's called Kevlamin Kupshig. He is a halfling monk, part of the Noble Lake Monastery. So he's got some nice, loose-fitting, bluish robes, shawls, whatever you call them. He carries a quarterstaff that barely just comes up to his head height, so for any other people it would probably be a long stick rather than a quarterstaff, and he's just sat in the bar drinking.
Alright, nice. What you got, Liam?
I've got Alan burping in my fucking ear.
It's not a standard halfling name. But...
Jesus. My guy's called Hodlow Swiftfoot. He's a lonely halfling, but fuck off. Fucking Alan's in stitches. Put that Coca-Cola down. He's fucking off his tits. A lonely halfling bullied by his brothers and sisters. Basically, he's just a fuckwit. You know, no one likes him. He's a loner. He's a spoilt little shit. Everyone bullies him. When everyone meets him, people take an instant disliking to him. He's got an horrible face. Just looks like shit. He's just like a skaghead.
Yeah. This party. It's going to be like fantasy train spotting or something.
But yeah, it's just basically a fantasy train spotting. But yeah, no, he's just basically trying to get away from everything and everybody, and he's managed to tag himself along with these lot just because he can. But he will fuck off at some point.
Well, let's hope you don't, because
Yeah.
it might derail things a bit. Alan, what you got for us?
My character's called Rufus Banderwax, and he's a former halfling chef for a Blood Bowl team, and he just decided to give it all up, just wander the realm, just searching for adventure. But he likes to brag about his like on-field antics at Blood Bowl, but he's never actually played on field because he wasn't good enough, and he was just like the chef. So that's about it, really.
I like it, but I feel like I ought to warn you that Dungeons and Dragons isn't a Games Workshop project, and no one's going to know what Blood Bowl is in this fictional world.
Yeah, maybe I should have read the rules.
Read the rules, Alan!
Maybe you fucking should have.
All right, then. Mike, what have you got for us?
My character's called Mike. I'm a bard. I'm a Lightfoot halfling. Grown up with rich parents, had everything. Learned to play my instrument and play it daily. Very much a closed book. I like to entertain people. I like to see the look on people's faces when they're enjoying music. But deep down, I have a secret that nobody knows. Maybe not even me. In fact, definitely not even me, because I didn't write the character sheet.
I wrote it for him.
I like it. I like it. Are we gonna find out what that secret is over the course of this adventure?
Slice of dragon. Everyone's just wrestling. Goes, oh guys, I'm gay.
We already know.
He's the only one who's got a modicum of backstory, and you're ragging on him.
But apparently, I also can't resist a pretty face.
That's true.
So
Yeah, that's your flaw.
I'm going to state now that that's a pretty female face. Not a pretty male face.
Yeah.
I like ugly faces. Because I'm a fucking hipster.
See, Alan then started flexing his chest. Alan just started flexing. Like, yeah. All right.
Hello, cutie pie.
All right, so shall we play some D&D? So, the city of Waterdeep, also known as the City of Splendors. Anyone who is familiar with the Forgotten Realms setting will probably have heard of Waterdeep. It's basically the largest, most metropolitan, most cosmopolitan city in this setting. It's very wealthy. It has a bustling economy. It has an active police force. It has a council and a group of lords that rule over it, and they are democratically elected. So it's not a bad place to live at all. It's currently the spring, early spring. The last clutches of dead leaves are still around the place, but you will be expecting in the next couple of weeks there'll probably be a lot more foot traffic in the city. Unfortunately, there has also been an unusual spike in violence. Gangs seem to be fighting with one another. Nobody really quite knows what's going on. City watch patrols have doubled. But that doesn't matter to you lot, because you're sat in a tavern having a beer. You're in the Yawning Portal. It's the most famous tavern in Waterdeep, possibly the most famous tavern in the entire world, because the Yawning Portal contains a literal portal to a dungeon. And it's not uncommon for adventurers to go in there, have a few beers, and then get lowered down in a bucket to go and get some treasure. That's a little bit beyond your level at the moment, so you're just having a bit of a sip in there. You sit around a sturdy wooden table, lit by a brightly burning candle, and littered with plates cleared of food and half-drained tankards. Sound of gamblers yelling and drunken adventurers singing bawdy songs nearly drown out the off-key strumming of a young bard 3 tables over. Then, all the noise is eclipsed by a shout. "You pig, killing me mates, does ya?" There's a 7-foot-tall half-orc is hit by a wild swinging punch from a male human whose shaved head is covered with eye-shaped tattoos. 4 other humans stand behind him, ready to jump into the fray. The half-orc cracks her knuckles, roars, and leaps at the tattooed figure. But before you can see if blood is drawn, a crowd of spectators clusters around the brawl. What do you want to do?
I want to go straight in there. I want to jump in. I'm pissed up. I want to go straight in there.
Kevlamin likes the look of this and wants to get involved.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So he's going to down his beer and run towards the scrap.
Okay. If everyone's getting stuck in, roll initiative.
Definitely, yeah.
Oh, no, mate.
You sitting back.
Griff is a lover, not a fighter.
You might as well roll
D20.
initiative anyway. We'll just ask what you're doing on your turn.
Oh, yeah.
I get 18.
So, yes, for new guys, your initiative is your dexterity.
+3, 18.
18. So you got 21, yeah? Mm-hmm. Okay, cool.
So, Liam, you've got an extra reason to be getting stuck in here because the half-orc who's getting pummeled is actually your mate, Yagra Stonefist, who you've known for a while. She's a hard woman, but she might not be able to take 5 bandits. Do you want to get the maps out, or do you want to do it theatre of the mind?
Yeah, let's get the maps out.
Yep.
A few moments later.
Right. So this is 5 bandits, all stood around. One of them is on the ground, and your mate Yagra
My mate,
pulling the shit out of him.
good girl.
So we this
Where
side
are
or
we
with
then?
You
the...
guys are, you're
Back
coming in
there,
from
yeah.
that side there. So, let's get an initiative.
How many
check.
feet is the square again?
5.
Yeah, so we can only move 5 squares, I think.
Yeah.
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 All halflings can only move 5 squares. So you're slower than pretty much everyone. Right, so Mike, what'd you get?
18 plus 3.
21. That's a good start. Alan?
14 plus 4, 18.
18. Okay. Lim?
20.
Kieron?
5. I'm still finishing my beer, aren't I?
Jess?
12.
And-
Mike first.
Okay, so yeah, Mike, you're up. Now, you've never played D&D before, so this is a good opportunity for me to tell you how it works. And it works like this. You decide what you want to do, and I tell you how to do it. So there are no limits. Just do whatever you want. I mean, obviously within reason. Like, don't say I'd like to turn into a jetpack and fly around the room. That's obviously not possible. But the idea behind this is that everything that you could conceivably want to do is able to be simulated.
Okay. Well, I'm going to hang back because I'm not the hardest of bards.
Okay.
So I'm going to sort of follow in on the flank as I am doing.
Okay, cool.
You got
So you
anything-
can move up to 5 squares towards them if you want. Just remember that once you get into contact with them, you're basically locked into fighting. Keep that in mind.
Can you not inspire somebody? Like, give us some plus.
Yeah, okay, yes, I can.
Because it says it on there, doesn't it?
Bardic Inspiration. You can use a bonus action on your turn to choose one creature other than yourself within 60 feet of you who can hear you. The creature gains 1 Bardic Inspiration die, a d6.
Yeah,
Maybe-
so you
maybe the
can-
orc needs
You
it.
can give any of these guys an extra d6, which they can then add to their attack roll if they throw an attack.
Oh.
Alright.
we've got a little
What's
bit-
the name of the song that you play?
Saturday night's all right for fighting.
And now we proudly present to you our house band, Humphrey Humperdinck and the Harassed Halfwits.
Saturday night's alright for fighting. Get a little action.
Oh yeah! Barry, will you shut the bloody hell up? Sorry.
Oh, that was. Did you plan that before you came here?
No, that's Elton John Classic, isn't
Oh,
it?
is it?
Yeah, Elton
Oh,
John
right,
Classic.
okay, there you go.
Okay, wicked.
All right, cool. So up next we've got Liam.
Okay, obviously my mate's right in there, so I need to go on Alper. I'm just going to run, literally. I've got my daggers out. I've got them in front of me. I've got them in front of me like that, and I'm just screaming because I'm pissed up. Yeah, any of those two. I'm running right into the back of them, ready to like stab them in the arse.
Okay, you going to throw a stab?
Yeah. So,
Are you fighting with both weapons?
with both weapons? Yeah.
Alright, cool.
So it's 2 short
Crack on.
swords. Oh shit.
Oh dear.
4 plus 3. Yeah, 7. That's all I've got.
So despite charging at him from behind, you still somehow managed to miss his giant back.
Missed his
Like,
arse.
probably about the size of your entire body. But you can attack with your offhand.
Okay, excellent. Let's try that. So
Try
I've
and
just done
redeem
that.
yourself.
So 10 plus 3 in my dex. Yep, so it's 13.
13 is a hit.
Ooh,
Roll
lovely.
damage.
You've got
So-
your proficiency as well.
Oh, okay. Still hit it. That's perfect. So then it's 1d6.
You don't
That's
get any
it.
pluses.
No.
with the offhand.
6.
That's pretty good.
Straight in his arse.
Somebody mark him up for 6 damage. You stab him in the back, he screams out in agony and starts bleeding profusely. He's now bloodied. For the new guys, the term bloodied is a fancy way of me saying he's below half health, which gets awkward if you're fighting a skeleton or something, because it doesn't make any sense. In this context, it works quite nicely. So, that's Liam's go.
Stabbed him in the arse.
It is now the turn of Yagra Stonefist, who continues to pummel with her fists the bandit.
Ow, when's it gonna be my turn? Ow.
She does get a solid hit on him, and he's out unconscious. So she stands up, turns around, gives you a nod, and basically is just like, "Come on, then!" Alan, you're up.
Can I throw my...
Your hand axe?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So I'm going to move to there and I'm going to throw my hand axe straight into the back of this
Okay.
guy.
So roll your d20 and add your modifier, which in this case will be dexterity.
20.
Okay, that's a hit. Roll damage. For a thrown hand axe, it's a d6 plus your dexterity modifier.
4, 8.
You've killed him. How does he die?
I throw the axe into his back, and as it's hanging there, I just run to the axe and just drag it straight down his back and split him in half.
Dirty bastard.
So like Shadow of the Colossus stuff, the hell of it. Alright, topple him over, he's done for.
Fatality.
Alright. Yes, you're up.
Did you enjoy that?
As I turn round, I go, star player points.
Mate, you really are mixing up universes here quite badly.
Oh, people will be like, what the fuck is he talking about? Oh my god.
So Griff's like at the back here, still chilling, pretty casual. He's just noticed that his pipe's gone out, so he just reaches into his pocket, pulls out a frog, realises it was the wrong pocket, gets the right pocket, gets his lighter, relights his pipe. I think he's just going to flick off a cheeky Eldritch Blast. I just need to check the range. So I think 120 feet. So I think we're fine. Okay. And he's going to go for this guy.
Okay.
Easy.
So that's 23.
Okay, cool. Yep, that's a hit. Roll damage. Wow, that's a 1. 0 is 10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice one, Griff.
Okay, so you tickle him slightly.
That's what he was aiming
Mark
for.
him up for 1. Like you said, he's a lover, not a fighter.
He is.
It's a warning shot, right?
And I love it how he like
Absolutely.
casted it with his pipe, like just like that.
Okay,
I love
so... Right, well, the bandits, having realised that they have transitioned from a fist fight to an actual fight, brandish their scimitars and start making strides towards those of you that are attacking.
Oh no!
He steps up to you
Oh,
and lunges at you with a scimitar.
Screwed.
8 versus AC is probably a miss.
Miss, yep. Missed. Dodging out of the way. Getting like lightning, I am, mate.
At this point, another one steps round to the side of Alan, also swinging at him with a scimitar. Alan, that's 19 versus your armor class.
16.
He lands a hit on you,
Oh, Rufus is getting his first blattering.
burying a scimitar into your flesh. He deals 6 slashing damage.
Ooh, shoot.
Good job, you're a barbarian. And the last one.
Oh, fucking shit. So they're basically, they've all ran in
Well,
towards me now.
You can't run up to someone's mate and stab him in the back without him clubbing on you.
I know.
So
I
another
deserve
one
it.
moves to attack Liam. Ooh, I think that might be a miss again. That's 9 versus AC.
Oh, dodging
Can you
it.
just
Fucking,
dodging and
that's what I
dodging?
mean. Swift foot, mate.
Dodging. Alright,
Like
so
lightning.
we're round to Kieran.
Kevlamin still finish off his beer, so that's why he's gone last. He's going to run up, dropping it on the floor, and then run up behind this guy. He's like swirling his quarterstaff, and he's going to clobber this guy in probably the back of the knee.
Oddly specific.
As far as he can reach.
That is 18 plus 5, so that's 23.
Is a hit.
That's 5 plus Dex, that's 8 damage.
Okay, yeah, mark him up. He is now heavily blooded. He's limping. You've seriously hurt him.
Just a flesh wound.
And then I get another attack, because I am a monk.
Oh,
and
wow. I'm assuming you're doing lethal damage, right?
No, I'm bludgeoning, because I've
Okay.
got quarterstaff, so I'm just slacking around. This one I'll go for the head.
Did you include like D6 inspiration, or is that?
Oh, he doesn't have to use it.
I don't have
doesn't
to.
he?
What the way? Actually, yeah, I should probably qualify. So the way inspiration works is that you give it to him, and then he can roll. And if he thinks it's not going to be good enough, he can then be like, right, I'm going to use that inspiration die.
However, that does nothing for a natural one, so I miss.
That's true, yeah. So you'll save it for next round, I imagine.
Oh, so you can use it for whenever.
Yeah, you've got like
Ah.
a minute, I think, to use it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And
cool.
a round of combat is 6 seconds, so that's 10 rounds.
Cool.
It's quite a lot.
Yeah.
Okay, so Mike, we're back round to you. Do you want to get stuck in, or would you like to cast some bard spells?
I'll do some more inspiration
Okay. Who would you like to give a die
to help. We'll go with Alan.
Okay.
Alan is gonna get hi ho.
Go on then, Barry.
Hi ho, hey ho,
Unbelievable. Working with amateurs. I'll give you amateur, you cheeky, smarmy little
What, Silver Lightning?
No, as in no, as in from Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs.
Oh, right, okay, I see, right.
Because he's a dwarf fan.
That could have been so many things as well. Hi ho. Right.
Didn't think of that.
So you can get a good one on the attack now.
Liam, you're up.
Awesome. I've got both my short swords again. I'm going to attack the guy right next to Kieran, which is Kevlamin. So I'm going to use my first short sword. Oh no, 7. So it's 11.
Don't forget your
That's
proficiency.
2. Proficiency's 2 at first level, not.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so it was 12.
Oh, okay, so you hit.
Oh, there's all the difference! Well
Rewind.
spotted. Let's do it.
Is that really what happened?
D6 plus 3 piercing. So it's 2 plus 3, so 5 piercing.
Okay,
damage.
yep, so you've hit him. But he's still standing, he's not blooded.
Right, I'm going to go.
Mark him up.
Yeah, I've got another attack as well. So,
Could have got sneak attack on that one as well.
Are you a rogue?
yeah.
Go on then, roll your sneak attack.
It's
I'm
an
going to do that
It's an
then.
extra d6.
It's an extra d6.
An extra D6. 4.
So you've dealt 10 to it now.
Yeah, yeah.
9.
Oh, I dealt 9 to him.
Oh, you already dealt 9
it was,
to him,
it was,
okay.
Yeah. So
Oh,
I
he's
hit him
very
for
dead
8.
then.
He's very dead.
How'd you kill him?
Awesome. Oh, yeah, wicked. So I've got my short sword, jammed it underneath his mouth where his chin is. It's gone straight through, past his nose, past his eye, straight through the top of his head. Straight through. And then down.
Bloodthirsty. This is a bar fight. Kevlamin's
Absolutely,
like.
fucking
So-
dominated him.
At this point, the proprietor of this tavern, Dernan, a rather well-named man who has actually explored the caverns under the Yawning Portal multiple times, starts to get a bit pissed off. So
Ooh.
he's starting to shout, "Everyone get out! Get out now!" As that is happening, all of a sudden, you notice something rumbling behind you.
Oh, shit. Oh, no. You alright, Mike? Do you want to... Mike's about to collapse. Get your guitar out, Mike, quick.
Oh, I thought you meant like Noel Gallagher started hitting people with it.
No, that'd be well good.
So, shouts of alarm suddenly ring out as a hulking creature climbs up out of the shaft in the middle of the tap room. A monster with warty green skin, a tangled nest of wiry black hair, a long carrot-shaped nose and bloodshot eyes. As it bares its yellow teeth and howls, you can see that half a dozen bat-like creatures are attached to its body, with 3 more circling above it like flies. Everyone in the tavern reacts in fear, except for the barkeep, Dernan, who shouts, "Troll!"
Thought you ought to know.
and grabs a sword from behind the bar and leaps over it.
Fucking hell.
The Wolgan way to start.
We're all having a bar fight.
Well, getting trolled now.
Whee.
Okay, so I'm going to roll these guys in to the combat order, but we're now going to have to basically imagine that there's a place for them down there.
He appears there.
Right next to Griff. They're mates. They're probably related, to be honest. Have you
Probs.
seen Griff?
It may well be a hallucination.
Yeah, he's thinking it's... Yeah. Is that real? Oh, mate. Don't know why someone's like that. Don't know why he's a Cockney. He's a Cockney,
I
Jess.
don't know what
He's
Griff's
not.
accent is.
Isn't he?
He's more like South American, actually, if we're going to really get into that.
Can you do his accent?
Yes, please.
Not
Can you do
yet.
a South African accent?
I'm
Not
going to be
South
smoking
African.
this pipe
That's what
weed
you just
over
said.
here.
South American.
Oh, South American.
Oh,
What's that,
hold on, I
Like-
thought you said South African.
I thought you said South African as well.
Oh, maybe I did. Oh, no, right. I'll work
I
on
was,
it.
I was,
Oh, here
I
we
was
go.
imagining Diane's word.
Oh, here comes the massive troll. I'm ready for him, I am.
Why is he there?
He's in the middle of Waterdeep.
How does sneak attack work? Is it...
Sneak attack works if you've got advantage on your attack,
Yeah.
you get sneak attack. If you don't have advantage, then all you need is an ally within 5 foot of your target. So if I'm doubling up on attacking who you're after, you get sneak attack. However, if you get disadvantage on your attack for any reason, you don't get sneak attack, even if you've got a buddy next to you.
Okay, cool.
The idea behind it is that you should be able to direct attention onto your allies whilst you work your way around them. That's the sort of the lore thing for it. So there is a troll now crawled out of the portal in the Yawning Portal, and surrounding it are a bunch of sturges, which are basically these diseased little bat things. Several of them have kind of flopped back down into the portal, but 3 of them are still flying around it. At this point, Yagra, Stonefist, your half-orc mate, who really doesn't give a shit about this troll, steps forward and punches this guy. He crits him, dealing a mighty 6 damage. So if someone could kindly mark him up.
6 damage.
Alan, you're up.
Whee!
I use both my hand axes.
You've only got
Yeah.
one.
Oh, actually, you're in a bit of a bother there, aren't you? Because your
Oh, my other
previous
one's
hand
there.
axe is still stuck in that guy's back, and
So-
you're in combat with him. So it's up to you.
Yeah, I'll
Probably
just
just
use
have to
one.
fight with one,
Yeah,
I imagine.
yeah, I'll do that. So roll d20.
Yep, roll d20. So if you're fighting hand to hand with an axe, it's
Yeah.
your strength modifier.
Yep.
plus your proficiency, which is always 2 at level 1.
Yeah, so 17.
17 is a hit, and then it's d6 plus strength.
5.
5 damage. All right, mark him up. He's not blooded. So basically, here's what happens. Who's that right there?
Me.
That's you, right? Okay, Mike. 3 Sturges make a beeline for you, and immediately attempt to drain your blood to grow fat on your essence.
They're in my hair! They're in my hair!
They don't like tunes. Right. First one, that's 12 versus AC. So your armor class.
14.
So you dodge the first one, deftly. The second one also misses you. Look, you just stood in the middle playing a tune, dodging all these bats. And the last one. Now that one is a hit. 20 versus AC.
Easy.
You take 6 piercing damage.
Ooh, fucking shit.
It is now attached itself to you. And you'll be basically bleeding every round unless you can force it off.
Welcome to D&D.
Yeah, welcome to D&D, Mike.
You can spend your action to grab it and throw it away. You don't have to roll for it, but it does mean that you don't get to do anything else on your turn. Alternatively, you could just let it stay there and do all this stuff. It's up to you.
No, I don't like it. It's ruining my style, man.
Fair play. Well, when we get back around to your turn, you'll have the chance to get rid of it. Jess, you're up.
Where is the troll in terms of sort of feet away from me?
It's probably about 20 feet from you and about 40 feet from Mike.
Oh god, he's that near. Okay, I'm gonna put him to sleep.
Okay.
Maybe. So I'm gonna roll 5d8, and then the total, if it matches his HP, he might fall asleep for me.
Okay.
Because I'm a chill guy, and this troll needs to calm the fuck down. Oh, can someone do the math?
24,
So
29.
the sleep spell, for anyone who's interested, basically you roll a certain number of d8 equal to 4 plus the level of the spell, which is, in this case, it's first level spell, so it's 5. And that is the amount of HP's worth of HP you can knock off someone, basically, to make them fall asleep. So, unfortunately, the troll has more than that number in HP.
Well, now
so he
we
doesn't
know.
fall asleep, yeah.
Did any of his little dudes, is anyone else hanging around him?
Unfortunately, they're all now around Mike in a big swarm of bats.
Oh, no.
But it's probably good that you didn't cast it on them, because you would have knocked Mike out as well.
Well, for the greater good.
Bugger the bard.
Would you like to move at all, Jess? Because you are uncomfortably
I'm gonna
close to a
get the
troll.
hell away, like, from this guy. Okay, there's an enemy about 5 squares away, which is about as far as I can go. So I will move in between the 2 enemies.
Okay,
I
cool.
think as halflings, we just can't run away from anything.
I know.
All right, bandits. Basically, these guys are all going to attempt to disengage from you lot. Pick up their unconscious mate that Yagra pummeled into the floor and try and scamper.
They are cleverer than us.
Disengage, dead, unconscious, disengage. They're basically over here getting ready to carry him out.
How much if we all died? And that's it.
Very quick.
Seems
Very
likely.
quick session.
Oh,
Welcome
shit.
to episode 1.
Yeah.
Remember,
Goodbye.
Griff did nothing to you.
Troll. It actually can't make it towards you because it's slower than most things. So it's basically come all the way over from the portal into the area where you're fighting. It's now Kieran's turn.
The hell was that?
This
I
thing is
know, what
large,
the
by the way, so it takes up 4 squares.
Behind him.
Shit.
Yay!
Yes,
run through his
that's
legs
right.
as
Yeah,
well.
as halflings, you can actually run through the legs of large creatures. So normally you can never pass through an enemy square, but you guys can for large creatures.
There we go, that's good. I have no idea what we should do.
I am just going to run at the troll.
Are you going for it?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Get into base combat, and I'm going to use the dodge action.
Okay.
So I'm going to get my quarterstaff and swirl it round, trying to parry his whips.
Cool. Okay, so that
Well
gives you a
done.
+2 to armor class, right?
They get disadvantage on attacks.
Yeah. Okay, that's good. Well, at least it's keeping it off other people, right?
Where's the door? Just so we know.
The door is way over there. Off of that.
Jess is fucking going.
This is a big summon.
See you guys. We're getting running
Not that I'm
out.
going anywhere, but...
See ya.
My taxi's here.
Yeah. Do you think we should attack those 2 guys that are up in the mate? Or do you think they're just going to drag him out?
think they should help us.
I think we should help them and just get the, GTFO, everyone.
Kevlamin needs to...
I want my axe back first.
Kieran's running now. We've got to fight it. I was just thinking, should we fight it?
Right. Dernan, the landlord, leaps over the bar and charges towards the troll. As he passes you, he looks at all of you and says, "Get some lamp oil. When it goes down, burn it."
Oh,
I've got lamp oil on me.
that's useful.
What he's done there is, instead of taking a move and an action like an attack or something, he's used his action to do a second move, which is called a dash. All right, Mike, you're up.
I need to get this bloody vampire thing off me.
Okay. You can just pick it up and remove it as an action if you like.
Okay, that is what I'll do.
Okay, cool.
Do I need to roll?
No, it's actually just free because it's tiny. It's a tiny creature. It's like the size of it. Well, it's the size of a bat, really. So you can easily overpower it.
Okay, so I pick it off, I fling it at a wall, and it slides down the wall with little cartoon birdies going.
Do you have any charges of Bardic Inspiration left? Because that's actually a bonus action. And bonus actions you can do as well as a standard action. But I think at level 1 you only get 2.
Yeah, I thought it was 2.
Is it not equal to your charisma modifier?
A creature can only have one bardic inspiration dice at a time, but I can use this feature a number of times equal to my charisma modifier, a minimum of once. You regain any expended uses when you finish a long rest.
Yeah, so you've got 1 left. So if you want to use it, you could give one of these two, Liam or Jess, a Bardic Inspiration die.
I would give it me, by the way. I'd give it Jess.
Okay. No?
Jess is legging it. That's what it is.
Give it to the barkeep.
Jess is going to run.
If in doubt, give it to the barkeep.
Going to be a very inspired
Can
retreat.
I give it to the barkeeper?
Absolutely. Anyone who you consider an ally.
He looks gallant and attractive and quite female, actually.
Look at them titties.
In the hope that it might get me a gig at the bar at a later time, then I'm going to give it to the barkeeper.
Okay, cool.
Networking.
Indeed, yeah.
What song is it, Mike?
All around my hat.
All around my hat. Sweat. God's sake, Barry, why do you have to be such a muppet? It was a joke. Calm down. Get over here, Tony. Tony, now you listen here, Tony, you cheeky little swine.
You better be playing these. Just like 10-second things. Like just play it for 10 seconds.
All around my hat.
Are these still real songs, or are you now moving on?
No, they're real songs. I'm not making them up.
All right. All around my hat. Okay.
Never heard it.
I haven't either.
Meanwhile, you could throw me my other axe. Right. I'll run through the
I can do that.
troll's legs.
Can we do it?
And just
I'll throw
cut
the
his legs
axe.
off.
I'll throw the axe. Yeah?
right.
You've got to catch it with the dice, so yeah. Okay, yeah, we'll do that.
All right, well, you're up, Liam.
Awesome. So, for Alan, I can't believe you're making me do this. So, I'm going to help Alan out. I'm going to take the axe out of the guy that's on the floor.
Yeah.
I'm going to run past Alan.
Is this what's known as a handoff?
Kind of, yeah. So, 1, 2, 3, stand behind this guy. Then I'm going to throw Alan his axe to catch it.
You could have just passed it to him as you were moving.
Yeah, shit.
Make a dexterity check, just a bare dexterity check.
Okay. 19.
Okay, now you make a dex check, see if you can
Oh,
catch
you better
it.
roll good, Alan. This is your idea. 20.
Unbelievable, Jeff.
Not only do you catch it, but it's also ready for use straight away on your next turn. Bam.
There we go, mate.
All right, so Liam, I'll call that a bonus
moves.
action to be nice, so you can have a standard action if you want one.
Awesome. I can't really do it. I'm just going to throw my dagger at the troll. Right between his fucking eyes.
Was there any chance that could have failed and hit Alan square in the head? And...
There certainly is.
Oh.
But if you roll a natural 20, you always succeed.
So I'm going to throw this. It's dexterity, isn't it? So hold
One.
on. I'm lucky, so I re-roll attacks to roll one. I see what halflings.
have re-rolled mine.
20!
I got a 20. So good. Yeah, that's amazing. From
Double
a
damage
1,
dice.
Roll 2d6
from a 1
for your
to a
sneak
20.
attack.
So it's 2d6.
2d6 and 2d4 for your dagger.
That's amazing. And a d4.
2d4 because it's a dice roll. So you get
That's my d4.
that one,
8.
and then your dex on top.
Sorry.
I love rolls.
And then plus 3. So I got 7, so 11, so it's 18, 19, 20.
Okay.
From a 1.
Your dagger is now stuck in the head of the troll.
Shot.
Unfortunately, the troll is 9 foot tall, so you probably have to wait till after the fight to retrieve your dagger. Unless you want to go climbing. You say you did 20 damage, right?
Yeah.
Still not blooded.
Oh, God. Well, I'll stick a finger up at him and
Okay. So, Yagra's turn now.
What a
I'm
shot.
gonna fight them as she is.
No, she leaps behind the bar and starts trying to knock together a kind of Molotov cocktail type thing. She knows the trolls can only be taken down with fire.
Well, I've got oil, so I'm going to throw some oil on him.
But your
after.
character.
Alan, you're up. This is what you were made for, right? This is barbarian fodder. It's over twice your height.
Not rage
I want
yet.
to. Oh yeah.
He's gonna low kick it to death.
Fucking Alan.
Hail Mary.
Oh my God.
I can rage now, right?
You can rage whenever you want,
Yeah,
yeah.
I'd-
But keep in mind that it gives you advantage, but it gives your opponents advantage.
That's only reckless attack.
That's reckless attack. That is reckless attack, yeah. Ignore me. Carry on.
I would like to. I would like to rage. Yes. So I'm going to run at the troll.
How do you rage, Alan?
How do I rage?
Yeah, what do you do? Show me your war face.
Is this a vegan troll, is it? Yeah, I reckon.
For people who don't know, by the way, I'm a vegan. Just because no one's would have heard this.
yeah.
So just to let anybody know, I'm a vegan. Alan hates it, so I try and make him eat paper. Just so people know. The vegan troll. mate.
He's gone, he's
So
green.
I'm going to run straight to him with my hand axes. So I want to try and run through the troll's legs, but attack him with my.
Yeah, you can certainly go around the other side of him. Because it takes up 4 squares and you can only move 5.
Right.
You'd have to stop in his square, and that's not possible.
Okay. So I'll move 5
Yep.
there and then try and hack his leg off.
All right, crack on. Make your first attack. But you've got an inspiration die if you want to use it.
Roll
D6.
an extra d6.
Roll an
on
extra
top.
d6 and add it to what you've
You
just
got
rolled.
3.
Yep.
Way, that's
9.
better.
Plus your proficiency, plus your strength.
Yeah, so you got +2 plus.
It's always 2.
Oh, there we go.
So 9, 11, 13.
13. Unfortunately, you just miss
Oh,
it.
mate.
However, you can attack with your offhand if you want.
So that's another d20.
D20 to see.
Yep.
Yep. 18.
I like it.
Yeah, that's got
Yep.
it.
20.
20. You do land a hit in its
22.
knee, which is at your head height. So in your offhand, you only get the die damage. You don't get your strength
That's
modifier. So 2 damage. Okay. So this troll doesn't show any sign of being even slightly bothered by any of this so far.
No.
We're back round to the Sturges again. So the Sturges have actually lost interest in Mike, and they begin to swarm back around the troll again. One of them attempts to suckle on the blood of Alan. Sounds like a death metal band. Suckle on the blood of Alan. So, Alan, 19 versus AC. I'm guessing that's a hit.
Yep.
Dealing 6 piercing damage to you.
But you're raging, so it's half.
So 3 damage,
Down to 5.
but it's now attached to you. Another one attempts to attack Dernan, and that's a miss. And then lastly, we've got one attacking Kieron.
Yeah, at disadvantage because
Doesn't matter, it rolled a 1.
Sweet.
That's a good skill to have.
You can do it. Anybody can dodge.
That's
It just
no
takes
good.
your action to do so.
Yeah.
Monks later on at level 2, they can do it as a bonus.
So good.
Jess, you're up.
Now, Griff's gonna take one for the team here, maybe. I'm gonna move in within 10-foot range. Yeah, there. And I'm gonna use my Fey Presence ability, which will cause each creature in a 10-foot cube, so I think that's gonna affect... Can I put it there then? It's only on the troll? Okay, just the troll. I'm gonna try and frighten him. And by doing so, I'm going to, in a kind of like an Ozzy Osbourne fashion, reach into my pocket and pull out a live bat, because I keep those, and I'm just going to bite its head off in front of him, and it's going to be really scary. So,
Okay.
so let's see. So I think it's a wisdom save for the troll.
Alright. Oh, so it's actually a spell.
It's
It's a racial...
No, it's a warlock. It's
Warlock.
a warlock
Ah, I
ability.
see.
Because of my patron, the green lady.
Oh, you're not going to like this. 18.
Yeah, my spell save DC is 13.
That
So...
would have been good.
Yeah, that would have been amazing.
Did he just enjoy that spectacle? Did it spur him on.
If anything, you just made him a bit hungry.
Any Ozzy Osbourne fan is just going,
That was Griff's best trick. I mean, he's not a scary guy, and he's sad that his pet bat is now dead. Okay.
Is that the end of your game?
Yeah, here it is.
All right, the bandits pick up their mate and shuffle off out of the door.
They're gone, buddy. Look on the bright side. They're gone, buddy.
So you can just remove them from the battle map if you like. Yeah, maybe they'll be back later.
We'll never know because we will be dead.
It is now the turn of the troll. All right, you're going to like this. So, the troll. First of all, it swings at Kieron with its claws.
disadvantage.
It's not good for you. I'm on your side.
It's a disadvantage.
Oh, crap. You're lucky because he critted. And that's 13.
Miss.
Mate, you just avoided. You just avoided getting critted by a troll.
Yeah, I would have been insta-dead, I think.
The troll makes 3 attacks though, so its next one is on Dernan, sweeping at it with its claws again. 17 versus AC.
So
that is a
dodge.
hit.
That is so fucking good.
It's alright, Dernan's an absolute legend. He's fine.
Jeez, getting all the dice going. Just like this fucking.
So it deals 10 slashing damage to him, which he basically just shrugs off. That's nothing to him. And lastly, we've got a swing at Alan. This one's not a swing though. He leans down to your head height and attempts to bite you in the shoulder.
Oh, nice.
17 versus AC.
16.
Yeah. Is it? Yeah.
This might put you down. Maybe not, actually. 5 piercing damage.
Rounded down. You're raging.
So you always round down when it's an odd number. So
Yeah,
half
I've
of
got
5 is 2.
So, yeah,
How much HP you got left?
3.
Down to 3.
Okay, so
You're a hardy, no.
Alan's on the verge of collapse at this point. If anyone in this party has healing, you might want to give him some.
I don't think
I
anybody
do.
does.
I've got a healing potion, but I'm not going to give it you.
What about healing spells?
No.
Isn't that what bards are for?
I don't think, not at level 1, I don't think.
Yeah, come on,
dear.
bards.
Oh yeah, because one of the guys was going to be
You've
a
got
cleric,
healing
right?
spells.
Wow, this is going to be interesting. Kieron, you're up.
I don't know whether I'm strong enough to take this thing down, so...
Your character would never say that. Come on.
You need to do like a Shoryuken on
Believe
his
in yourself.
fucking chin.
Yeah, alright then. After emboldened by the fact that he just slapped away the troll's attacks, I'm going to hit him twice with my quarterstaff. He's probably knee. That's probably as far as I can reach. That is 22.
Is a hit.
Ooh.
So it's D8 plus Dex. 9 damage.
Okay.
And then I get a bonus action. I get to do it again because I'm a monk. That is 13. Oh no, I've got inspiration. I'm going to use the inspiration. 17.
Whoa.
17 is a hit.
Thank you for the inspiration. I don't know if I get the offhand damage because it's not like...
It's not offhand for you though, is it? It's
No,
not, or
it's
was
like
that an
not-
offhand attack? Or were
No,
you
it's,
using your key to
it's
do
like
it?
the extra attack
it's
that
just
you
an
get
extra
as a
attack then.
monk. Alright, okay, so it's 5. Oh no, 6 damage.
All right. So a couple of slaps from you, and it is now bloodied. So it is now the turn of Dernan. Dernan actually wields a rather famous greatsword called Grimvolt. It's a very magical weapon, and he is an absolute badass. So he gets 4 attacks.
That troll's dead.
First one is a hit.
Dernan.
Dernan, 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 Dernan. So yeah, he deals 11 with his first attack.
1.
I tickled.
Another hit.
That's all you've done.
But you were spoken at the same time. It was like...
All the while he's doing this, he's looking around at you being like, get that lamp oil ready! Another hit. Oh wow, he's absolutely smashing it to pieces. Yeah, so basically he gets his greatsword and just starts hacking away at it, and eventually the troll kind of screeches in agony and collapses on the floor. Unfortunately, trolls regenerate, so Mike, you're up. This thing needs
On that
burning.
note,
I think you need to heal Alan.
What's in our like
heal, can I?
Dungeoneers packs?
I've got lantern oil and a tinder box, so
All right.
I'll run over. I'm literally going to do a Terminator thing, flick the match on it, and walk away. Watch it go behind me. Yeah.
Put your thumb in the air.
You're fired.
If it bleeds, we can kill it.
Or I might do like a Breakfast Club ending, and when he walks off,
Don't you?
and then it's just a troll on fire behind me.
If you have a healing spell, it'll probably be a level 1 spell as opposed to a cantrip.
Could have a level 1 healing spell.
There you go, look. There you
Oh,
spells.
spellcasting and bardic inspiration.
You got Charm Person, Bardic Inspiration. Is that level 1? I don't think that's a spell.
I
That's
thought it was an ability.
that's a class ability.
Something slightly weird going on there.
Yeah.
We'll have to review
We
that.
might have to look at your stuff afterwards.
You should have some spells, so what we'll do, we'll figure that out before next week, and you can pick which spells you want.
Well,
I'll give you a list.
Healing spell sounds like it might come in handy at some point.
Okay, so do you want to do anything on your turn, Mike?
Oh, go on, I'll have a crack at him.
He's already down.
Can I, because I have a rapier and a dagger. So could I go over here and throw a dagger at him from a distance?
Yeah, you can do if you want. He is already down though.
Yeah, we don't need to hurt him.
He's actually
We need
down.
to set him on fire.
What you could do is get
You got
ready.
anything, have you
so
got
if it gets
anything in
back
your
up-
pack that could set him on fire?
I've got a rapier, entertainer's pack, flute, lyre, leather armour, dagger,
Fucking bards!
and a
We need to
love
burn
letter.
this thing. I've got musical instruments, paper.
Just play really fast until.
Yeah,
I've got this novel. It got flaming reviews.
I don't have anything that can cause fire, I'm afraid.
That's all right. You can pass over your turn if you want.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to pass over.
All right, Liam.
Will you play me a song? Because I'm about to set this bad boy a fucking fire.
On the fire starter. Just the fire starter. Well, judging by that performance, Barry, you'd struggle to set a light to a fire in a fuel tank.
Burn,
Yeah.
baby,
Yeah.
burn. This gone.
You're gonna play me a song. So as I'm going up,
I'm out of
just
songs.
literally gonna walk over. I'm walking slow and low, like everyone's like fucking panicking everywhere, and I'm just walking up with this. I've got a bottle of oil in my hand, and I've got a tinderbox. I'm literally gonna pour the oil on him. I'm gonna just walk back towards the bar, and I'm gonna flick the match behind me on top of the troll. Yeah, let's do it.
To be or not to be? Not to be.
Pour oil on him and flick a match on him.
Slow motion.
He sets alight and kicks and flails, screaming, and burns to death in the middle of the tavern. After a moment of stunned silence, everybody just goes back to drinking their pints. Dernan sort of...
Is this a regular occurrence?
Just back to normal.
It really is a regular occurrence here, yeah. Things crawl out of this thing all the time.
Wow.
All the time. It's not normally this bad, but yeah, it's not a great place to drink. So, Dernan just kind of turns around and looks at you all and just goes, "You fought well." And then just goes back and stands behind the bar and back to business as usual.
Free beer?
Awesome. So we're back to normal. Goodbye.
So, as you're kind of taking stock of what happened, a elderly gentleman pushes his way through the crowd and makes his way up to you and says, you must be adventurers, am I right? I could actually use your help. Let's find a table, shall we? I'll buy you all some wine."
Oh yes, please.
Deal.
Bacardi and Coke, please.
Why do you call policeman fan
But do you want a blue WKD?
I'm a bard, what can I say?
Jagerbomb. A pint of Jagerbomb.
Fucking Jaeger bomb.
You're about as big as a pint of Jagerbomb.
Jaeger-bomb.
Can I have beer instead?
Of course, whatever you like.
In D&D world.
What would be the equivalent in D&D world?
Probably some like dragon wine and I don't know.
I'd say fire whiskey. I think that might be trademarked.
Yeah. No, you can get fire whiskey, can't you?
Oh, is
Yeah.
it?
Fire whiskey and like coffee potion or whatever it is.
Coffee potion.
Java.
Java
Sounds
potion.
fucking
Yeah.
disgusting.
Yeah, that doesn't sound gross.
Yeah.
Any road. So, the figure who approached you strokes his mustache, adjusts his floppy hat, and tightens his scarf. Holothamp Gedarm, chronicler, wizard, and celebrity at your service. I trust you've noted the violence in our fair city these past 10 days. I haven't seen so much blood since my last visit to Baldur's Gate, but now I fear I have misplaced a friend amid this odious malevolence. My friend's name is Floon Blagmar. He's got more beauty than brains, and I worry he took a bad way home a couple of nights ago and was kidnapped, or perhaps worse. If you agree to track him down, with all due haste, I can offer you 10 dragons apiece now, and I can give you each 10 times that when you find Floon. May I prevail upon your hour of need?
What? All us little folk?
Those little halflings.
It's possible that you might have heard of this guy. His name is Volothamp Gedarm, but he